My name is Emma Nuutinen. Last time I spoke about men's pro hockey, and today I will talk about women's pro hockey. Maddie, did you know that National Women's Hockey League was founded only 2 years ago?
To be honest, I didn't even know that there was a pro women's hockey team currently.
Yeah, the league was founded 2015 by Danny Ryland, and there is only 4 teams in the league right now. So
Wow, what's the average salary, and what's the highest paid salary?
the average salary for the player is $15,000, and the highest salary is $25,000. So
It's got to be tough to even make a living off of that. Jeez. Why do you think that the NHL is so much more popular?
I think that's the big reason for that is the media attention. Like the media follow the big leagues like NHL, and like there is never news about the women's league, and of course the fan base is so much smaller for the women's games, so
That's true.
I think that makes the big difference.
Hi, I'm Maddie. Last time I talked about the NBA, and today I'm going to be talking about the WNBA.
Oh, that's interesting. When was the first women's NBA game?
The first women's NBA game was in 1997, which is actually as old as I am, 20 years.
Oh, how many teams are in the league?
There are 12 teams in the league, and a fun fact is that Lisa Leslie was the first woman to dunk in an official pro game.
Oh, that's cool. How about the salary comparing to NBA?
So it's quite the difference. The NBA average salary is close to $7 million, and the average women's salary in the WNBA is about $72,000.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Huge gap.
so why is the NBA so much more popular than the women's league?
I think that currently and in the past it's been a lot popular, first of all, because it's obviously very new. It's way more new than the WNBA started in the 50s, I think. And it's fairly new. It's only 20 years old. And I think that there's still, although it's gotten a lot better, I still think there's a lot of sexism going on with women in sports, and there's still issues with Title IX. And I think that in general people just don't think that it's as good or as entertaining as men playing basketball. From a personal preference, I am a female athlete, and I would still choose to watch an NBA game versus a WNBA game. So I think it's really just about kind of shifting in interest and kind of giving it more of a chance versus just being biased on what you're used to. So
That makes sense.
yeah.
Hi, I'm Kurt. Last video I talked about the MLB and just the basic background of it. Today I'll be talking about actually the professional women's league, baseball, and also problems that the current MLB faces today. So back in only 2004, the professional fast pitch league started for women's, with currently now only 4 teams. So not a lot of opportunity, not a lot of growth in the league. Before we did this project, I had no idea there even was a professional women's league. The average salary for one athlete is only $8,000 a year, so that is basically nothing. It can also reach up to $50,000 a year, but still that's not a lot of money compared to some of the MLB contracts paying the average salary at $4 million. So big difference there, but I would say the big problem with there being no media attention with women's league. Nobody knows about it. You don't see it on ESPN. You don't even hear about it in the newspapers or anything really. So I think really there needs to be more opportunity for women, because to add in another sport like that could be huge, because you see the college softball is huge. I even watched that. Olympic softball is huge. Everybody loves that. So I really think that there needs to be a change in scenery, change in opportunity for women in the national baseball or national softball. So problems that are in the MLB as of today is there's a huge movement in the MLB they're trying to change the rules so that games go faster. People are losing interest. They're trying to target the younger, like the youth, so that they get more involved. They want to go to the games with their families. They want to target the parents too, because they want to take their kids to the games. The MLB implemented a couple new rules, just small things like they added a new pitch clock, so in between each pitch, the pitcher only has a certain amount of time to be able to throw the ball. Also, replays and challenges with coaches, they only have a certain amount of time. It's just little stuff, but players do get fined if a problem occurs or they break one of these rules. Another huge thing that's really changed the entire outlook and landscape of the MLB is the steroid usage. PEDs, performance enhancing drugs, it was current now, it was current years ago. Big players' names as in Alex Rodriguez, Barry Bonds, who holds many records because he used steroids. The MLB's obviously trying to get rid of these things, but it's kind of impossible. They do random drug tests, and they do have many consequences for people who break these rules, such as for their first offense, they get 80 game suspension with no pay, so they're out pretty much more than half the year. If they get caught a second time, it's the entire year, but they are unpaid for 183 days. So still, that's a big consequence. And if they get caught a third time, which has not happened yet, but if they do get caught a third time, they're banned from baseball for life. So the MLB obviously is looking at everything they can to get rid of these things. They're trying to change everything so that they have a better outlook, and everybody enjoys the game a lot more.
Amazon and NFL are teaming up to stream live Thursday night football games on September 28th, which is a good deal for both globally, because these will be streamed in different languages, including Spanish and Portuguese. And also what they're doing is having English version, but a very basic English version for people who've never seen football before. There's that. And also Amazon is adding an Alexa tool for just the NFL. So like you can Google stats and things of that nature. Another league that is trying to expand globally is the NHL, and what they're doing is they're playing exhibition games in countries such as Sweden, Finland, and China. And they're also expanding beyond just playing exhibition games. They're starting grassroots programs for hockey, also finding ways to build infrastructure and lower the cost of hockey equipment for players. And they're also taking their interest into China, which has a growing interest for hockey, and they see it as an opportunity because there's the Winter Olympics, and they also want to help out China when it comes to preparing a team to compete when they host in 2022. So they see that as an opportunity to expand globally and expand global interest of the NHL. According to Sports Business Journal, the average NBA contract value has gone up from what it was in 2016 and 2017, from about $18 million to about $22.6 million for the average NBA free agent. However, less money was spent due to there being less free agents in 2017, with 118 2017 compared to 251 free agents, and this also led to less money being spent. Actually, $2 billion less was spent in free agency this year in the NBA than last year. As other news in the NBA, the Rockets were sold for $2.2 billion to Tim Fertitta, which is another demonstration of the skyrocketing value of NBA franchises. This just surpassed the Los Angeles Clippers being sold to owner Steve Ballmer for $2 billion. And now people are looking at the Brooklyn Nets, who announced they were selling a minority stake, and people wonder now, since a franchise in LA costs $2 billion, a franchise in Houston costs $2.2 billion, how much will an NBA franchise cost in New York?